Alright guys, cold outside today. Welcome back to Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. Barbecuing the way of life, folks, you know that. Today we're making a southern style pork butt with a mustard based barbecue sauce. And a southern style coleslaw that's close to a 100-year-old coleslaw recipe, alright? And I'll show you how we put that together. It's a non-mayo based coleslaw. It doesn't use no mayonnaise. Alright? I'll bring you down and give you a little pork butt lesson. I'll show you where I'll prep this up, right? Hang on, I'll bring you right down here, folks. Alright guys, if your pork butt does not come wrapped in a butcher paper, you're buying your pork butt in the wrong store, folks. I'll show you why. When you get your pork butt at a butcher shop, they will cut you a pork butt any size you want. You don't have to buy humongous pork butt if it's just you and the wife or you and a few people and you don't want to spend all day cooking it. Alright, and I got me a pork steak here. I'll show you what that's all about. Anyways, here is the pork butt. Alright, got a nice little fat cap on it. Got the bone. See all these different muscles, folks? This is what a pork steak is. They cut it off a pork butt. And a pork butt, if you don't know, this is for people who don't know, it's got different muscles. See here, what we call the tubes. Alright, they all cook at a different rate. Some cook faster, cook lower. And you got your mighty money muscle, which I don't know. We got part of a money muscle here, folks. See, this is the money muscle. This is what they call this, a money muscle, because that's what we use in competition that wins us the money. It's well marbled, tender, juicy. This is the best muscle in the whole pork butt. See, all these cook at a different rate. Anyways, enough pork butt things. Like I say, a butcher shop will cut you a pork butt any size you want. Alright, we got us a nice little fat cap. We're going to leave that on. That's going to be protected from the elements. We got our Carolina Gold mustard base from Scott Smoked Q. Alright, use any mustard based sauce you can find. But I'll leave a link to all Scott's products down below. And we're going to hit it up with two rubs today. The Scott Smoked Q Classic and the Mighty Dusted. This is good on thick meat, boys. Really good. Alright. Hang on, we'll get this all seasoned up, opened up. Got a brand new bottle of Dusted, folks. I'll leave all the link to Dusted. Scotty's Smoked Q in the bottom. Alright. Let's get this pork steak out of the way. That's going to be my dinner later. What we're going to do is this. We're going to use this for a binder. We're going to shake that up good. Don't worry, I'm going to wash all my bottle. Very, very little. Use mustard if you want, but this is a mustard based sauce. Or just enough to stick all the rub. This is my pork butt. I'm going to eat this over the weekend. I'm going to fill up my freezer. We're going to make a couple of sandwiches for the football game. Go Raiders. Alright. Today is Saturday. Oh, this smelling pretty good, folks. It's just a binder right now. I'll show you how we're going to use this later in the sandwich. Okay. Now we're going to hit it up with some Dusted. Got salt, pepper, garlic, all organic. And charcoal, activated charcoal. We're going to use the Pit Boss Lexington. And it's going to give us a little charcoal flavor. This is a very thick piece of meat, so don't be afraid to put it on. Your Dusted could run a little salty, but on a thick piece of meat, it's going to be alright. Rub that all in. As you can tell, I am old school because I'm rubbing. Back in the day when a rub was a rub and not a pat. Can anybody tell me the year that it went from a rub to a pat? Leave me a comment down below if you know the exact year that they changed it from a rub to a pat. Let's get that money muscle. Alright. This is the Scott Smoked Q Classic. Got all sorts of good stuff in it. This is going to be one heck of a southern style pulled pork sandwich, folks. Guaranteed. Alright, we'll get a little bit more Dusted on this fat. I don't know why people waste seasoning on a fat. No matter how much you put on a fat cap, it doesn't absorb it. It won't penetrate. Fat cap down. Alright. We got the old pit boss fired up to 250. Let's run you outside, folks. We'll see you there in a minute. I'm going to wash my hands. We'll be right back. Alright, folks, we got the bad boy pit boss Lexington fired up 250. Right there, I'm going to go fat cap down. Put that right on the right side. Try to stay away from the fire pot, folks, if you can. Alright, we're going to just let this roll for 3 hours, and we'll come out, flip it around, and go 3 more hours. Alright, untouched. See you back here in about 6 hours, folks. Alright guys, been about 3 hours. Let's check it out. Ah yeah. Looking a little dry on top. We'll get this a little rotate. We'll come back later and give it a sprit, but not too bad. See you in 3 hours, folks. Alright guys, it's been a total of 6 hours. Whoa, look at that bad boy. Let me adjust that a little bit. That is looking scrumptious, folks.
Nice.
See how easy and fun barbecue is? Look at that color. Here, mountain pelt. I'm going to mob with just plain old white vinegar. Let's move it over a little bit, folks. I think we're safe now. Right here in the middle. There we go. Doesn't really need too much mopping. A little white vinegar. I'll take an internal temperature, folks. See where we're at after 6 hours. At 250 degrees. Let me shut that real quick. I store this in with my pellets. 158, folks. Back that up a little bit. There we go. Remember I was talking about different muscles? 162. This muscle. 160. 154. Alright. Let's see what this side looks like. Oh yeah. Look at that fat cap protecting the bottom. Mop that a little bit. Barbecue is fun. It's not hard. It's fun, relaxing. Get your kids outside playing. Throw on a pork butt or a brisket. Set it. Enjoy the outdoors, folks. See you in a couple more hours. Alright guys, been 1 more hour. I don't normally wrap my pork butt, but we got some weather rolling in. Guys, it might get wet. I'm going to pull this out. And we're going to wrap it over here in some foil. And we're going to add a little bit of white vinegar to that. And we're going to let her ride her out in foil. A little bit of this white vinegar, only about a couple tablespoons. Dump it right on top. And we're making a Southern Carolina type pork butt. They like a lot of vinegar-based type sauces. It's all about the vinegar in the South. Other than that, we're just going to put her back on here. We're going to let it go until it gets 205, 200, somewhere around there, 195, 205. It ain't no big deal with pork butt. And then we'll show you how to make that coleslaw. Be right back. Alright guys, let's throw together this simple coleslaw with no mayo. We got a small kettle. We're going to turn the heat on. I'll have all the ingredient list down below, folks, if you don't catch it right here. Pretty simple. We got 1 cup of white vinegar. Alright. We got a half a cup of sugar, folks. Alright. And we have 1 tablespoon of just regular old vegetable oil. Alright. And we're going to salt and pepper to taste. About a teaspoon of salt. And about half a teaspoon of pepper. Oh. Alright, we got that in there. Now we're going to bring this up to a low simmer, not quite a boil. Alright, be right back when that happens, folks. Alright, folks, we're coming up to a small little bubble. What you want to do is dissolve all the sugar in the salt. Make sure that's all dissolved good. And here I just have a regular store-bought coleslaw. I got the dough. The classic coleslaw. Now if you want to take time to shred your own, that's fine. Scotty ain't doing that. This is a vinegar-based coleslaw, no mayo. Pretty old recipe. Alright, that's all solved. Now, oh yeah, also to the coleslaw, you don't have to, but we're going to add half a cup of onion, or a half an onion, normal size onion. Alright. That's going to a little simmer. Looks like everything is dissolved, folks. We're going to cut the heat. We're going to take this vinegar. Let me move the camera a little bit. I'm kind of tight space here. Oop. Move that back. Then we're going to take this hot mixture and we're just going to pour it under the cabbage. Let me do it this way. And it's going to wilt that cabbage a little bit. Don't worry, it ain't going to hurt none. This is a food grade bucket. It had potato salad in it. And we're just going to toss that around. Alright. Then we're going to, that's going to bring a little bit out of the moisture out of that. That sugar in there and all the salt and pepper. Should be delicious, folks. Look at that guy. Big old thing in there. We'll tear him up. Yeah, that's all it is too, folks. I'll have the full ingredient list down below. Alright. We'll go get that pork butt sandwich, make that up. Hang on, folks. Alright guys, there's the beautiful pork butt. We're going to take it out of here and put it in this bowl. Look at that juicy, folks. Alrighty. Yeah, that's some delicious juice there, so we're going to save that. We're going to put that over here for now. Now we had the fat cap down. Now you're going to control the fat. See, there's no reason to score it. That's why right here. See? We're just going to put that off to the side. Now you're in control of the fat. You can add as much or little fat to this as you would like, folks. That bone nice and clean. See, pork butt's very easy. Don't get complicated. We're going to shred it. We might even chop it. That beautiful smoke ring, folks. Yeah, we got the dusted. We got the Scott Smoke Q Classic on there. Don't worry, we're going to add a little more. Wow, it smells great. This is like butter, folks. Just like butter. Alright, we're going to get some more of this Scott Q. Don't worry, I'll wash the bottles off. For all you bottle police out there. Add a little more of that. I'm going to add some more of this dusted. This amazing stuff mixes well with other rubs also, folks. Alright. This Southern Carolina pulled pork sandwiches with that homemade coleslaw, folks. Alright, boy, that just falls right apart. Let's try a piece. Get some of that bark right there, folks. Oh, man, I can eat this whole bowl just like that. Alright, now we got, now I didn't add the fat bag, it's fat enough. And if you want to add some fat, you can. Alright, let's get us a bun out. I should have got the bun out first. Alright, got my gloves on. We're just going to build one sandwich. Let's move this over here. A little crowd for space, folks. Still doing my filming area. There, how's that? Okay. We are going to take some of this beautiful pulled pork. We're going to put that right on there. Man, this looks like butter. Pile it on high, folks. Now we're going to take some of that beautiful coleslaw with non-mayo base, vinegar, sugar base. Put that on there. I like the coleslaw. Now, the Carolina Gold. Shake it well, folks. Any mustard sauce you get, shake it good. This is Scott Smoked Q Carolina Gold Barbecue Sauce. Alright, we're going to put some of that right on here. You put as much or as little as you like. There you go. Now how's that look, folks? See if we get some more of that coleslaw back on there. Now that is a beautiful Carolina pulled pork sandwich right there, folks. With all the good fixings. The dusted Scott Q Gold, Scott Smoked Q Classic. Alright, let's bring you up and we'll take a taste. Alright, folks, got them nasty old gloves off. I don't like wearing gloves too much. Alright. Let's try it out, folks. Man, that's good. It's salty, it's sweet, and it's tangy. Everything you're looking for in a Southern Carolina pulled pork. Well, don't skimp on that sugar. Do exactly a cup, maybe a rounded cup. That's good. Just like that. Vinegary, sweet, sugary, salty, good stuff. Alright, folks, one more bite. Alright, folks. Look at that. Plenty enough for the football game. Everything down below where you can buy the dusted, the Scott Smoked Q. All that information will be down below, along with the ingredients. The Southern Carolina pulled pork with the homemade old school coleslaw dressing, folks. Try it. Like I say, there's 500 ways to make pulled pork. This is just one of them. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Peace out.